Hi, welcome back to Basement Backgammon. In this episode, we're going to be playing a problem number 17 from Bill Roberti's 501 Essential Backgammon Problems. Uh, Before we go into the problem, a little bit about this board. This is a 1930s era Arthur Popper patent board. It has a patent number stamped on the side, which you can't see, but it's there. It features a Bakelite handle. It has all the original components, including roll-up cups, leather roll-up cups. It has the original doubling cube, the 1-inch doubling cube. It's got the original dice and original dish checkers. This is a really, really nice board. It's got a mock croc leather pattern on the outside, on the case, and Art Deco hardware. These AP game boards are very prized, especially with the Bakelite handles. From an historical perspective, they're really wonderful. Arthur Popper was the first manufacturer to actually patent the idea of having checkers and dice be stored in the board rather than separately in the field, which is what they used to do. They used to have a box with everything inside the field, and then this stuff wasn't here. It was just the board. He just made the board a little wider and put the checkers in here, and he patented that. That's why we call it the patent board. So these are very prized. They've held up very, very well, considering these are made in the 1930s, usually post 37, between 37 and let's say 41 or so they were made. And there's quite a few of them out there in pretty decent shape. So they were very well constructed. So good thing to look out for if you're a vintage collector. Let's go into this problem though. In this particular problem, red and yellow have both rolled an opening 4-1. They've both played 13-9 down and split their back checkers 24-23. And now red is being asked to play 6-1. I'm going to give you guys 10 seconds to decide how to play 6-1. Pause if you need more time. All right, and we're back. So what Roberti says, even though there's a lot of options, you can make the bar point with a 6-1. You can double hit for tempo and put 2 men on the bar. The right answer, according to Roberti, is to get this guy back here. So we want to go 23-16. And let's read what Roberti has to say about that. The right idea here is to hit and gain ground in the race by playing 23-16 hit. Note that red could also make his bar point with 13-7, 8-7. In the opening, when faced with a choice between hitting on the opponent's side of the board or making a good blocking point, the hit is usually slightly better because it does two good things, gaining in the race and escaping a back checker, while making the block only does one good thing. So what Roberti's basically saying is you have to weigh the amount of good that you're doing with a play versus another play. Making the bar point seems to be a pretty good thing. Everyone loves the bar point. It blocks your 5s and 6s, 4s, 5s, and 6s here from these two guys. At least 4s, 5s, and 6s from this guy, and 5s and 6s from him. But that's the one good thing it does. In this particular case, not only do we escape our back checker, which is part of the game, we gain ground in the race by sending this guy back to the bar. He has to use half a roll to get in. And then we still have the opportunity to make more points later. There's no good literature, at least Roberti hasn't written about in this particular problem, why double hitting wouldn't be the right thing to do. And my feeling is because we have a blot out. We have 2 blots out, actually 3, because we split the back. That's my feeling. I feel like this would be bad because of the blots that are already out. We need to clean those up before double hitting becomes a tempo thing that we can do. And we still gain tempo anyway by hitting this blot. So let's see what XG has to say about that, and we will come back in just a minute with that. Hi, and we're back with our XG analysis. In this particular case, both white and black have played an opening 4-1 in the same exact way by playing 13-9 and splitting 24-23. And now black is being asked to play a 6-1. Roberti says the right play is 23-17. 23-16, hitting the blot rather than making the bar point at 13-7. And let's see what XG has to say. Sure enough, XG concurs, and I've done this analysis with all variations of match play. This is unlimited cash play we're doing here, and match play is exactly the same, so Roberti seems to be correct for all the reasons we discussed. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. We have more content coming up every single day. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of future videos when I post them. Thanks for watching.